Yo guys, what's up? My name is Jack2505. This is the Horde House and welcome to the Max Card series. Today we discuss the mechanics cards which are all maxed out. In this series I plan to max out the cards on each class and demonstrate all cards, discuss the cards with you guys and share my favorite setups. And I hope you guys will share your setups with me. Now don't forget to like, share and subscribe, so let's get on with the video. The mechanic is an engineer class and is considered to be the best engineer in the game. The mechanic has 18 cards available, which includes discount repairs, discount purchases, fortification health, turret support, and many more. We start with score boost cards, the common and epic cards, which increase the team score by 18 and 35%. You can use the epic score card if you're doing a leaderboard run on Horde and if you're trying to get a high score and rank in Escape. Overload. Fortifications over 50% health do 40% more damage. This card is for your MG sentry players out there. You will need to look after your sentries well to get the damage. You gotta watch out for scions destroying sentries plus bosses. Armor plating. Fortifications over 50% health resist 32% damage. This card will go well with Overload if you're planning the MG Sentry run or setup. Now, do everything you can again to keep these sentries alive. Both these cards would have been great in Gears 4. Now, not needed as much in this game, and I personally prefer the shock sentries. Efficient Sentry. 55% reduced cost to refill sentry ammo. Great chemistry with the first two cards and great for engineers who just want to try and sit there and let the sentries do all the work. Personal defense. Consecutive enforcer hits increase damage 6% up to 100%. Good card for escape runs. Decent for mid to high tierish enemies and helps the mechanic do damage without fortifications or the ultimate turret. Custom robotics. 60% increased damage and active effects on DB weapons. Again, another good escape card and will stack well with personal defense. The mechanic won't be 100% useless in escape, but I wouldn't recommend these cards in Horde. Long range resistance. 32% resistance from precision weapons. With this card, you can actually take the first hit. I was actually surprised with this. However, beware with the next few hits because they're gonna hurt. Decent card for escape again, and you get off lightly with the first hit, but beware with the second and third hits. Flow. 32% damage resistance whilst repairing. Decent card, however, I think another card that's coming up later for the mechanic would basically do the job better, but not bad as a starter card. Reinforced fabrication. 175% increased fortification health. Now, this is a great card. Very good card for keeping fortifications alive for as long as possible. Fortifications with this card will take a while to repair. However, this is really good for wires, sentries, and lockers. Shredder rounds. Turret deals 30% bleeding damage. Yes, just yes. Great card for every occasion. Fantastic for bosses, mini bosses, and scions, and everything in between. For once, the mechanic can help during boss waves, and I just cannot take this card off, and I cannot recommend this card enough. With the bleed damage there, you're going to be a great help to the team, and you are Guardian and Sentinel's worst nightmare with this thing. Put this card on. Efficient fabrication. 32% reduced fortification cost. A must card for the mechanic. This is what separates the mechanic from the other engineers and classes in regards to discounts. All mechanics put this card on to help the team. All fortification purchases benefit from this card. As you can see here on Master Horde with Power Drain modifier, without efficient fabrication, you get the standard 15% discount just like the other engineers. With efficient fabrication card on and maxed out, you get a huge 47% off. Great for early purchases and cheap base building. Overclocked locker, 27% increased weapon locker reload. Another must card for the engineer. Help the team put this card on, provide those lockers and ammo regen, and the assault classes and the tank classes, they're gonna love you. Robotics porting, 95% reduced recoil on DB weapons. Practically zero recoil with this card, good for escape and combining with other DB cards as well. Ingenuity, 60% increased repair efficiency. Bread and butter card for the engineer, fast repairs and at a discount. This is the first card that you should level up and place in your card setup. Root kit, 1 second repairs reduces cooldown of 2.25 seconds. One of my favorite cards. Keep repairing and you'll get your ultimate back as soon as possible. Now, before TC did the changes where we went from mechanic little balls to a turret, I never touched root kit. But as soon as we got a turret that can basically, you know, kick some ass, I experimented with root kit and realized how good it was because I could get my turret back quickly and actually do some damage and actually save the base from even more damage. Healing repair. Repairing provides 3.4% stim. Really good card in the early operations and is still a good card today. This provides the mechanic with great protection whilst repairing and to run around with as well. It's also a cheeky way to gain protection whilst under attack. Best friends. 60% increased repair efficiency near Jack. Only worth it if you have a Jack on your team who's actually in communication with you, and this card requires Jack to be practically hovering above your head. When Jack is near, it works pretty well. However, I think it's not really worth using over better repair cards and tools for the engineer, so I would really give this one a miss in my setup. My go-to setup in Horde with the mechanic is shredder rounds, efficient fabrication, overclocked locker, ingenuity, and root kit. Now, the mechanic is the best engineer to start with, perhaps not the best class to select if you're new to Horde. I think this class has changed for the better since Gears 4 and actually being the support and not the killer. The mechanic for me cemented its place as the best engineer once the turret ultimate update was given to the class. I was, maybe it's the robotics or maybe the mechanic. I was actually torn between the two, but the torrent plus the discounts as, made me go into the mechanic side. I hope you guys have enjoyed this maxed out card discussion and demonstration on the mechanic. Let me know your card setup. Do you enjoy using the mechanic class? Have you maxed out the cards? Let me know in the comment section below. Now, thank you very much for making it to the end of the video. My name is Jack2505. This is the Horde House, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.